How's it going, YouTube? I'm here, and today we have an awesome expanded deck um, featuring Tsareena. Let's look at it. First up, two Shaymins. Obviously, most decks need Shaymin to quickly set up, and this deck is no exception. 3 copies of Sableye. We mainly use it for its second attack junk hunt. Put 2 item cards from your discard pile into your hand, and as you can see, we run a ton of items. We run a 3-3-3 line for Tsareena, and we use it for its ability, Queenly Majesty. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may have your opponent reveal their hand, then discard a card from it. So if you can get this turn 1, which you can with Forest, you can basically make it so that your opponent's in top deck mode the whole game. A 1-1 line of Alolan Muk. This is just a tech card. We use it for its ability, Power of Alchemy. We mainly use it in case our opponent runs things like Shaymin or Renguru. This shuts off basic Pokemon's abilities, so they won't be able to draw using them. Of course, we can't get this out turn 1, so may not help too much on the Shaymins. 3 copies of Crushing Hammer. Flip a coin of heads, discard an energy attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Obviously, with this deck, you're trying to disrupt your opponent as much as possible, and you'll see that in the match. 3 copies of Devolution Spray. Devolve one of your evolved Pokemon and put the high stage evolution card on it into your hand. That Pokemon can't evolve this turn. Obviously, we use that for Tsareena if my opponent has a big hand. And with Forest, since it's in parentheses, that means it's reminder text, which means Forest will allow us to re-evolve at the same turn. To Enhanced Hammer, again, Energy Denial. 2 Level Ball to get out Sableye, Grimer, Bounsweet, Steenee, whatever we need. 3 Puzzle of Times. Obviously, this works well with Sableye because we can junk hunt for this, and now we're not just getting 2 items, we're getting 2 of any card we want with junk hunt. 1 copy of Scoop Up Cyclone. Put one of your Pokemon and all cards attached to it into your hand. Obviously, this is our ace spec, which means we can't run any other ace specs in our deck, and we can only run 1 copy of this. Obviously, to pick up Tsareena's, a lot of Sableye decks run Life Dew, so you can't take a prize off of Sableye, but we're disrupting enough where that's not that much of an issue. 3 Scoop Up Cyclone. Again, it's basically, or Super Scoop Up. It's basically Scoop Up Cyclone, but you have to flip. 2 Trainers Mail. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Reveal a trainer card you find there and put it into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck, and you can't get Trainers Mail with it. Obviously, when we're running this much trainers, we're running 40 trainers. Yeah. 2 Trick Shovel. Look at the top card of either player's deck. You may discard the card or return it to the top of the deck. Obviously, this will help us control our opponent's hand and make sure they don't draw into energy or like ends or Tiernos, things that will help them draw. That is never good. 3 Ultra Ball, obviously, to get the Pokemon out, like Shaymin's, Tsareena's, Muk's, Sableye's, whatever we need. 2 VS Seeker. I mainly use this so we can get supporters with junk hunt if we don't get out the Puzzle of Time fast enough. 3 Force so we can get the turn 1 Tsareena. 2 AZ to pick up the Tsareenas. 1 Delinquent to shrink our opponent's hand even more. Very useful on turn 1 because we're most likely not going to get 7 Tsareenas out. 1 Lysandre. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with other active Pokemon. We could use this on, say, like a Hoopa-EX that doesn't have a Float Stone. And we could use Trick Shovels to make sure he doesn't draw into a Float Stone. To end, I'm not a big fan of the card in the deck, but it's good early on. But otherwise, meh. 2 Sycamore, discard draw 7. Good draw support if we need it, which is rarely ever. That's what I feel like about these draw supports. You don't really need them that much, but it's good to have for when you do need them. Discard an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Again, more energy now. Team Rocket's Handiwork. Flip 2 coins for each head. Discard 2 cards from the top of your opponent's deck. Very good, helping us shrink our opponent's deck. One Team Grunt. Your opponent reveals their hand. Discard 2 energy cards from it. That can also be good turn 1 because Tsareena lets us look at their hand, so we can look for how many energies they have. If they have 2, then it might be good to Team Grunt. Okay guys, on to round 1 of Sableye, and as you can see I already got it started. I don't know why, I just felt like we don't want him to draw. We need an N or something right now. I think I'm going to go for the Crushing Hammer and discard it. We need a Shaymin right now. Okay. Now, he used up Professor's Letter and has 2 fairy energies in his hand. We want to get rid of those. Queenly Majesty. Oh, right now, all that matters is the fairy energy. Because he would need 2 to, not one-shot us. Otherwise, he's 3-shotting us without, like, Kukui or something. Good. I'm fine with that for first turn. We did whiff on the energy. We'll attach another Darkness Energy, not sure why. What do you get out of a Darkness Energy, dude? Oh, my bad. We'll play the Bounsweet, and we will pass a Shaymin or a Sycamore would be awesome. Oh, can deal 30. Not even close to knockout. Sycamore. Not always the ideal card for a mill deck, but let's try to get rid of that fairy. Oh, it's lagging right now. Attach the Darkness Energy. Get rid of that. That's not good. You know what? Let's get rid of that. We'll save the other Devo Spray. And we want a Trick Shovel and a Hammer. Nah, let's go for a Grunt. Oh, we can't get, right, we can't get supporters. I wish we had another shovel right now. Please, maintenance. Let's see, what do he get? Oh, he'll pass. That means it potentially wasn't that important. We'll discard Darkness Energy because why not? We technically have no reason to, but Fan Club, you know what? I'm fine with. I prefer that over him drawing into an energy. Plus, it will mill himself, and he doesn't get much out of it. Considering this Gardevoir may be stuck in the active spot for a while. I guess we'll discard the weakness policy. I probably should have gone for the Glade. Let's get a... Do I want a Hammer or Devo Spray? I don't see a reason for the Devo Spray right now. Like, the thing is, once you start discarding, you don't really have to do it for the whole game. That's what makes this deck pretty good. It's that in the beginning you can worry about Tsareena, but the rest of the game you can get your Trick Shovels, and you never have to worry about your opponent drawing into something good. Well, occasionally, but very rarely. Because that would mean they would have to have 2 good cards in a row in their deck. A Darkrai and a Snorlax. Ooh, we can Lysandre that Snorlax up. Because that thing is 4 retreat, right? Yeah. Darkrai has 3, so that's good. We definitely don't want to end. We are in such a good spot, and we are hitting all these hammers today. DCE we don't want. Now we could draw into like a Fairy Energy, which would suck. Now we don't know what he's drawing into right now. But if it's like a Fairy Energy, it won't matter too much. He would need 2 more turns. Yeah, 2 more turns after that. Wow, we actually have more time than our opponent. We could even go for the Delinquent. I feel like I might as well. Let's see what will go down. What does our opponent have in their hand? Just pick the 2 cards. Maybe we should have waited a turn just to discard another thing. A Gallade and an Ultra Ball. I mean, I doubt our opponent plays Shaymin, but the Ultra Ball could have gotten them a Shaymin. We don't want energy, although technically I would prefer Dark over Fairy, but whatever. Let's get the same 2 items. And as you can see, our opponent is slowly catching up, or we're slowly catching up to our opponent in our deck. Dang it, I forgot to run Super Rod. I just don't have space for it. And we are drawing into things we need while our opponent's not. Let's see. Ooh, for DCE, we do have 2 hammers. Hit that heads and discard that. Oh, he'll retreat into Darkrai. Well, I guess because Darkrai can attack for DC, but didn't we discard... Yeah, we discard 2 of those already. 3. I can't count. And 3 Darkness Energy. We'll play a shovel. I'm fine with the routes. We'll hunt. What do we want now? It's probably gonna play it, but I mean, I guess Devo Spray is good to have in hand since we have both hammers, and we're not discarding puzzles right now. I need one more. I hope they're not prized. The last two. What are the odds of that? Let's see. Oh, there's puzzle number 2. A Gallade, I will allow that. Okay. Definitely want a shovel. This is tough. I guess we'll go for an E-hammer and we'll hunt for the puzzle pieces. We haven't gotten any like super scoop ups, which I mean they're not very necessary right now. If our opponent like draws into a Sycamore somehow, then they would be pretty relevant. Mewtwo, I'm fine with that. Let's just get rid of that good old Gallade right now, you know. I think we're at that stage where I legitimately don't need to do much. I don't know, Trick Shovel. Delinquent's not even that useful. I guess I'll go for a mail. You know, I'm fine with milling another card. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's grab the Scoop Up. And we will hunt. Hopefully, like, I don't know. You can't even do anything this turn. We're just gonna grab our whole disco pile. And we still have 12 more cards to go. Okay, play a mail. I'm not gonna take anything. Oh, forgot to use Trick Shovel. God dang. Okay. Oh, we need to get 2. I did not mean to do that. Oh, that wasn't good. Switch, I am fine with that, so it wouldn't matter anyway. Let's not grab anything it's not necessary to grab. Team Skull Grunt's a good thing to have in hand. You know what? I'm not going to play puzzles unless I need to, which I need to right now. Just to get the shovel. And we can actually get a Delinquent. I honestly don't see a reason not to. Delinquent and shovel. We really need another shovel. Okay, shovel. Oh, that's something we do not want. We don't want that at all. We can... Oh, I could have played another Forest just to be that guy. To fuel our evil delinquents. Ooh. That was very unlucky. I mean, we have more than enough stuff to deny the NG completely. Actually, I'm thinking a Delinquent would be better than a Skull Grunt right now. Because he's only going to have 3 cards in his hand. If he plays the NG, which I assume he would. And either way, 3 NG is better than 2. Let's see, what will he get? Did he forget that you can't get basic or special NG? Okay, 3 darks and a fighting. Why the heck do you run fighting, man? Okay, hammer number 1. Fail. Hammer number 2. Fail. That is not good. Okay, we just need... Let's puzzle that away. Delinquent away your hand. Those hammers, though, that was brutal. I mean, we do have another chance with this puzzle. Let's see, what will we get? Obviously, you don't want to run Darkrai against a deck that is constantly discarding your energy. And he got another energy. No. No. What to do now? I'll go for a Trick Shovel and a... Oh, I should have played the shovel first. We want to try a hammer, right? Good boy. Oh, we don't have any energy. I forgot we got knocked out. We only have 1 energy in the discard. We should be able to draw into more. Okay. Let's hunt for junk. He does have, of course, this one turn where we don't control his game or her game, and she probably runs 1 more DCE. Although that would only do 20 damage. Oh no. Okay, he did get a Darkness Energy, which means we can easily get rid of that. Play a Trick Shovel and a Flare Grunt. Now we don't know what's in his hand. Let's let him keep that. So what I'm going to do here is, instead of digging with Level Ball to get a Steenee, I forgot about that. Oh, that's not good. And I almost forgot to play that Flare Grunt. Oh my god, what time is it? 7:30. Thank god, I thought I wasn't recording for a sec. You will pass. So we do have a turn to, well, instead of playing Skull Grunt, let's Tsareena. We don't want him to play Chern. You know what? Instead of playing the Skull Grunt, I'd prefer. Hopefully that didn't. You guys didn't see that. Okay. Actually, I think I would rather play Skull Grunt at this point. Hard Charm will allow her to keep that. We'll discard this energy. And hunting for junk. Yeah, that'll do so much for you. I'm fine with him having her. I'm not assuming anyone's gender here. Don't freak out. Okay. Obviously, we'll get a Trick Shovel. Do we go for a second one? Better safe than sorry. Because you never know. We don't need to discard that. So now we don't have to use our puzzle to get a Trick Shovel. Although we probably will. I didn't see that. We'll play the Sableye. Play that shovel. What are we digging for? We're digging for that professor's letter there. Okay. Let's go for a shovel. Another shovel. So we just discard that professor's letter. Let's see. We don't want to discard that. Although we could if we wanted to. I'll leave it. Let her use the item. Will she play it? Okay. What I'm thinking here is I'll leave it. Okay. Let's go for a forest and a no. I'll get the forest next puzzle. We'll delinquent away their hand, -1 card. Let's see what they discard. And then we will hunt. I love saying that name so much. Junk Hunt. What I could do now is to put us very far ahead of her. It could go for a N. I'll only do that if we are closer to milling, because this one is coming very close. Which normally I would run Super Rod, but I really didn't have room. We definitely want a shovel. And we'll get another shovel. We don't need the foresters yet. Opponent's deck. I don't want them to Lysandre stall. Okay, it won't be close. I'm fine with the hard charm. Yeah, we should be winning here. Do we have more time? Nope, they have much more time left. I think we can finish this with 10 minutes. I'm really curious how long this battle is. I definitely won't be able to film another one. So, I mean, you guys can test it. Obviously, you do need to try and get some Shaymins. You can't even float stone that. Dang. Okay. We still... let's see. What do we want here? Double Trick Shovel? I think that's the way to go. I wonder how much energy they actually run. You know, I kind of wish they had valuable resources at the top of their deck. But they are still getting milled faster than we are. And they have a 35 card discard pile, which without Super Rod or VS Seeker they can't reuse. And I mean, they don't look like the type of person who runs a Super Rod. We don't want that letter. We want to send that letter to the wrong mailbox. Let's go for a double shovel. Let's play aggressive. Because we could need to discard this card. You never know. Wally I'm fine with, actually. I'd like our opponent to use that. I mean, unless they evolve into the Premonition Gallade. That would actually be kind of bad. But knowing our opponent, I doubt that. And I doubt they're smart enough. No offense, opponent. We don't want... at this point... You know, I'll let our opponent take that tier now. Like, they could draw into an energy. That would put them in a terrible spot. What else do we want here? A Crushing Hammer. Let's see, will our opponent... Oh. Interesting. She's not even willing to play it. You know what? Thinking about it, I think it is time to discard it. We do need to discard another card from their deck. And at this point, I highly doubt they have 2 energies left. I don't know why I got another puzzle. Oh. Now they definitely don't. Should have used here now. That would have put them in a decent spot. I think what my opponent's trying to... I think my opponent just let me win. Although if she was, she would play that dang tier now. And just not play anything. Watch her have an N in hand. That wouldn't be good. Flare Grunt? Really? I was gonna puzzle for it, but... Okay. Okay, we'll go for a shovel and a forest. And look at that, we are all of a sudden ahead of our opponent. And in fact... Oh shoot. We could have won if I had gotten a Scoop Up Cyclone. Whatever, next turn we win. That's all that matters. Let's see. Oh, never mind. I miscalculated. No, never mind. We just need another shovel. GG. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you for the next video next week. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the deck. So I think this deck is really good, but I feel like this probably isn't the best build for the deck. Obviously, there are some things missing, like Super Rod. I'm not sure what you would take out, though. That's the thing I was struggling to figure out. But I think this deck is really good. Obviously, we know Sableye Mill won... What was it? I want to say regionals recently. And I have the deck list here for that person who won. So that just shows you this deck can be good. But what this deck has that Tsareena doesn't is the hand disruption. Sableye can't really do anything to your hand minus maybe a Delinquent or maybe a Team Grunt. This deck just controls your opponent. If they have an energy in hand, turn 1 you can get rid of it. Sableye would not have been able to do that. So yeah. What other things are there to say? This deck can sometimes struggle with setting up, but normally by the time it matters, you will be set up. Yeah. What else? Yeah, I think that's it. I think I would give this deck maybe a B. Maybe a B+. One of those in between. So yeah. Deck list in the description if you want to play it. Of course, things like you do have to have things like Scoop Up Cyclone and Shaymin to play this deck because it's hard to play without them. And yeah, peace. Okay guys, join us next week as we look at Lurantis Vileplume. A very, very hyped deck for this format. So yeah, see ya. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, maybe even subscribe. And if you have a deck list that you want me to try out, give me tell me the deck list in the description, and I may try it out depending on if I like it or not. And also, every week I think I'm going to switch between standard and expanded decks, although I may run out of expanded decks, so I'm not too sure, but for right now, that's what I'm going to do. So